Hey team, welcome to this 30-day video challenge where I'm going to release 30 games in 30 days. These games are games that you can play with your team at any time. Some of them include skills, some of them include conditioning, and honestly, some of them are just tag games that you can play with your team. So make sure you tune in every single day this month where I'm going to release a new video with a brand new game. And before we get started, I'm Coach Hart, this is Building Better Baseball, and this is the best place for baseball education. So let's get into this 30-day video challenge. I'm super excited to bring you these games. Let's get started. Hey team, welcome to day 15 of this 30-day challenge, and we are halfway through the month. Thank you so much. If you've tuned in every single day and you've seen all the videos so far, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed all these games. We're halfway there. We got halfway to go. So day 15 is called Wiffle Ball Cricket. If you know how cricket is played at all, then you know that there is a bowler, which is kind of like the pitcher in baseball, right? They bowl the ball or they throw the ball, and when the cricket batter hits it, they run between the wickets. So they run back and forth between the wickets, and that's exactly what this game does, okay? So the ages to play, I think anybody can play this game. This is a great little side game for centers or even a warm-up game. It's just a little fun game that you can do every now and then. Equipment, you will need a wiffle ball. So hopefully you have wiffle balls. You will need a wiffle ball bat. And hopefully if you use actual aluminum baseball bats, then hopefully your wiffle ball is strong enough to withstand that so you don't break the plastic, right? Wiffle ball bats will be better. And that's all you're going to need. The kids don't need the glove. I think all wiffle ball games, they can just catch with their hands. So they don't need any gloves for the defense or anything. And how you play. So first of all, you're going to use any part of the field. All you need is 2 markers for the bases, right? So if you have like throwdown bases, or you can use hats or gloves or anything else, all you need is 2 markers for the bases, all right? And let's say that there is a defender here, and then there is a hitter here, right? And usually this is a smaller type of game. I usually do about 3 players. So let's say 2 are in the outfield, 1 is throwing, and then there's 2 players waiting here, 2 players waiting here. It's exactly like baseball where this player here is the pitcher. They would throw the wiffle ball to the hitter, right? So let's say they throw the ball and the player hits it all the way over here, all right? How this game works is it's exactly like cricket where this player would now run here for 1 point, and then they would run back for a second point, and they continue to run back and forth, and every single time they reach the other base, they get a point for their team. All right, so let's say that this defender comes over here, they get the ball, and they throw it back into the pitcher. When the wiffle ball gets back to the pitcher, if they can tag the runner that's running, then they can tag them, and that is an out. You get 3 outs, just like baseball. When the wiffle ball gets to the pitcher, when the batter gets to a base, they have to stop because the pitcher has the ball. When the pitcher has the ball, the runner stops running, okay? And with this game, the number of outs that you're able to get, you can decrease it to 2 outs or maybe even 1 out. If you find that the games are going on forever and the defense is not really getting the offense out and the offense just keeps on running back and forth, then you can decrease the number of outs you have to get to 2 or maybe even 1. And that'll make the games go even quicker. One other thing you could do to make the games quicker is instead of focusing on the number of outs, you could say each player can only hit 1 time. So this player would hit, and then this player would hit, and then this player would hit. And if they don't get 3 outs, because there's 3 people per team, so if they all get out, that would be 3 outs. But if they don't all get out, they would have to switch sides. So the offense would go to defense, defense to offense after all 3 players hit 1 time. And then that would be like the change of the inning, right? So there are ways that you can make the game quicker. You could also lengthen the distance between the 2 markers, between the 2 bases that they have to run. So that makes it easier for the defense to maybe get some time to tag the player rather than having the bases really close and they can just run back and forth very quickly. So there are ways that you can control the game like that and just make the changing on the offense and defense quicker. But that's about it for the game. It's exactly like the game of cricket. You have teams of 3. When the player hits the ball, they run between the wickets back and forth. Every single time you touch a base, that's 1 point, and you just try to rack up as many points as you can. If you find that the games are going too long, you could decrease the number of outs. outs. You could say everybody only hits one time, or you could increase the distance between the bases that the kids have to run. You can play this anywhere. This is a great warm-up game. This is a great set-aside game if you're trying to kill time, maybe in like a tournament. Maybe if you're in a tournament and you're trying to kill some time, this is a great game to play to practice your hitting. The kids always have so much fun with it, and I hope you can incorporate this into your practice plans, okay? So this was day 15. This was Wiffle Ball Cricket. We are halfway through. We have 15 more days to go. I hope you can tune into all of them. So thank you for tuning in today. Make sure you tune in for day 16 tomorrow. I'll see you there. So I hope you enjoyed today's game, and I hope I explained it in a way that you understand and that you can explain it to your team so you can incorporate it into your practices. This is just another game that you can add to your practice plans to have some fun during your practices with your youth baseball team. Before you go, don't forget to grab your free 2-hour practice plan. I made it just for you to help you out in your practice plans. And in the description below, you'll also see a free baseball equipment sizing guide. There's how to get more playing time. There's how to do batting practice. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I made for you for free. Be sure to grab it before you go. It's all down in the description. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, this is Building Better Baseball. I'm Coach Hart, and I'll see you next time.